you doing, sir? Can you hear me?
Very good.
How you doing, Pete? Pete.
I'm Gary.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. I apologize for the brief intro and the delay. We had a couple of things, FAA, et cetera, this morning. There's always something that plus the time change didn't help us.
Right.
I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna put her over in the grass field, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the helicopter. Are you a pilot now, by any chance? Ever been in a helicopter? Any flight experience? Okay.
Snowbank adjacent to Ollie for 48-inch snowbank adjacent to runway 1533. Advise control on initial contact. Roger. Report midfield left downwind runway 24.
Report midfield on good idea to put on some sunglasses. There's helicopter 88 Quebec with the Lima main ramp looking to get over to the area north of 725. When able.
Helicopter 8 Quebec, stand by.
Standing by. Alright, T's and P's in the green mixtures full rich, magnetos are on both, everything is looking good. I got the RPM in.
Quebec, air taxi to the grass area north of runway 75, operation on the grass area, be on risk, cross runway 24.
Please cross 24 over to north 725, at or on risk, 88 Quebec. Alright, T's and P's in the green mixtures full rich, just looking behind me, we do have an aircraft behind me. Slowly picking up, getting light on the skids. As we get light on the skids, I got a little bit of left pedal just to keep us straight. Slowly picking up 24 inches of manifold pressure, and I'm just going to sidestep to the left here, making sure we don't hit that fence, and then bringing her around. And he cleared us to air taxi, so what I'll do is I'll demonstrate an air taxi, which is about 50 to 100 AGL. He cleared us to cross the runway, which is runway 24. And we are going to just air taxi over to this area real quick, and I'll demonstrate what we call a quick stop. If we had to come to a quick stop in a hurry, maintaining that 200 feet of altitude, we could do so. Alright? I'm just trying to show you how maneuverable the helicopter is.
Right.
Yep, she's a real helicopter, she flies. Alright? The cyclic is this stick right here, and the cyclic controls the blade, the angle of the disc. In other words, angle that the disc is tilted. So if I push forward, I'm tilting the disc forward, and our direction of thrust goes forward. If I come back, it tilts it backwards, and the direction of thrust is backwards. Same thing, left, right, all 360 degrees. You follow me?
Gotcha.
And that's what the cyclic does. Now notice, I'm basically using two fingers. I'm not using a whole lot, and I'm keeping us over the same spot with this cyclic, right? And it doesn't take much. I'm not making extreme movements. My arm is rested on my thigh, and basically I'm using my fingers or my wrist at the best, right? So I want you to do the same thing. I'm sorry, your first name again? Gary. So go ahead, and you're on the cyclic, and be very gentle with her. Don't death grip her. Yep, very gentle. Good. Yep, and I'm going to kind of come over here and help you a little bit, and you can kind of feel the inputs I put in to keep us over the same spot.
Sundowner 901-88.
And you can kind of mimic those.
After landing with Lima.
Right? Good. You have the control still, and I'm always going to guard you, but you're doing very, very good, Gary. Nice job. Exactly. That's exactly what you want to do. As soon as it needs a correction, you're going to put in a correction, and then you're going to make a counter correction. So it's a constant correction you make with the cyclic, but you're doing very, very good. Nice job keeping your eyes outside, nice and relaxed. Shoulders are back. Where are you from, Gary?
Copac.
Copac, New York? How far is that?
An hour north of here.
I was going to say it's a little further north, right?
Yeah, right on Massachusetts border.
Yep, I believe I spoke to you on the phone, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Now you feel it's going? There you go. But be very gentle, and don't fight me on the stick. Don't fight me on the stick. Yep, very easy. Yep. Now what happens? Right, I know, that's what happens. But what happens is, when you start learning in the beginning, you're over control, so that's what happens. She starts to, boy, it's busy here today. It starts to what they call pendulum, but this is very good. I have enough confidence in you right now where I'm taking my hand off here, which shows very good that you have very good control.
4,500 type unknown.
And you have all of 5 minutes in a helicopter. You follow me? Okay. Very, very good with the cyclic. Excellent work. All right, very good. I have the cyclic now. Now you can shadow me. I want you to know what a shadow is? I want you to shadow me. So I have the control, but you're feeling my inputs, but you're not putting... Now, next thing I want you to do is put your left hand on the collective. You feel the collective? That's it right there. Now, don't put any input in. Just feel my input, okay? I want you to shadow me on both controls. I want you to try that with the Collective, and very gentle. Yep, just be gentle with her, and I'm helping you with the cyclic. Yep, there you go. And yep, when you bring her down, you got to be careful you don't bring her too quickly down, because remember, we got gravity in the weight of the aircraft. So on the way down, you want to be a little gentler and a little slower, okay? So back up. That's a good height right there. I'm just trying to show you what the Collective does. The Collective changes the pitch angle of our rotor blades,
Okay.
thereby increasing lift or decreasing lift. You follow me?
Yeah.
We take the pitch out of those blades. We're taking the bite out of those blades, okay? And be very gentle on the cyclic. Very good. All right, I want you to put both feet on two. I have the controls again. You can shadow me. You can shadow me. So, in other words, just kind of have your hands there, but don't put your own input in. Put both feet on the pedals. Very gentle, like a ballerina, okay? Now, notice how much left pedal I have to keep us straight. You see that?
Yep.
Okay? What I want you to do, I'm going to slowly release the pedals to you. I want you to put whatever input you need to, but be very gentle. No quick abrupt movements on the pedals. Whatever input you need, which is pretty much the input I already have in for you to keep us, no right pedal. You're not going to even push right pedal. It's really going to be more left pedal or less left pedal. You're really never going to give it right pedal in a hover, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to slowly release the pedal. Give me a little bit more left pedal. Just a tad. Good. 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 And just shadow me on these other controls. Don't control them. Don't put your own input in. Just kind of shadow me. You're on the pedals. Very good. A little bit more left pedal. Good. And just keep us here for a hot second. You feel the input, you feel the pedal. Yeah. Now listen to me. I want you to do a 360-degree left turn. So you're going to give me a little bit more left pedal. We're going to turn very slow, Gary. We're not into... We're going to turn very slow. Yep, keep her coming very slow. Slow is good. Notice I'm changing the cyclic as you're turning. Very slow. Slow is good. Don't. If you need to slow down, you're going to take a little bit of left pedal out. Keep us coming around.
Runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land 24, 134.
Very good. Nice job with the pedals. Keep her coming around to a heading of 240, Gary.
Left on echo.
Nice job.
10 on echo, Emil.
Very good. Now listen to me before you do this. You're going to keep. You're still on the pedal, so keep us at that heading of 240. Now we're going to do listen to me, a right pedal turn, but there's no such thing as a right pedal turn. It's a left pedal turn. Very controlled. You're going to let out a little bit of left pedal, just a little bit. And a nice slow, this is a good speed, a nice slow turn to the right, because you have less left pedal in, okay? Because torque effect wants to bring us all the way around.
Gotcha.
Good job. Nice job. There you go. You're doing perfect.
Runway 24, clear.
There you go.
Number 2 following.
Nice. Not too fast. There you go. That's it. You want to slow yourself down, you put a little bit more pedal in. Good job. Just keep us coming around very slow and controlled. Good. Good. Very good. Dutch Tower Helicopter 88, Quebec over in the hover practice area. When able, looking for departure to the north. Would like to depart runway heading, then turn to the north. I'm back on the controls.
Helicopter 8, Quebec, hold position. Say again, what do you want to do after you go to the north?
I'd like to depart runway heading of 24 and then just turn to the north. You could shadow me. I'm going to demonstrate, once he clears us, I'm going to demonstrate a normal departure.
Quebec, hold position.
Hold in position, 8-8, Quebec. All right, you know what? I'm going to turn. I have the controls. Watch your feet. Your feet are a little bit heavy. Yep. You're not the ballerina I asked you to be. I'm just going to stay... We're just going to stay in this area.
Helicopter 8, Quebec, remain north of the runway 725 center line. Departure from the Glacier LBA on let's proceed as requested.
Proceed as requested from north of 725, 88, Quebec. All right, T's and P's are in the green. Mixtures full rich. Magnetos are on both. I got plenty of rotor RPM. What I'm going to do is demonstrate and just feel me out and just shadow me very lightly. I'm going to demonstrate a normal departure, right? And your feet could be off the pedals. You can just, T's and P's are good. So what you see, I'm letting the ship go forward ever so slightly. As she goes forward, she's going to want to climb. I'm not going to let her climb. I'm going to push her forward. I'm going to keep her the same height over the runway, over the grass. I'm looking for 30 knots. I'm looking for 35, 40, 45. At 50 knots, I'm going to release a little bit of back pressure, not much. Just a little bit. All right, you're on the control now on the cyclic. Very gentle, Gary. Very gentle. Don't muscle her. She don't fight her. She just, and push forward a little bit. You want to keep this 50, 55. Very gentle, Gary. You're doing like I used to do. I used to muscle the ship. Just be very gentle and start turning us towards the north a little bit. Look, 2 fingers, Gary. Jump on it with just 2 fingers. Yep. There you go. Good. Yep, and keep us flying. Yep. Good. Yep, keep her flying. Very good. Nice job. And we're going to be heading towards the Mid-Hudson Bridge over there. Good job. Yep, and keep us 50, 55 knots. If you push forward, we go faster. If you pull back, we go slower. And very gentle movements with the cyclic. You know, it's almost like if you think about it, she'll do it. That's how gentle the inputs are. Good job. Yep, just keep us going towards those bridges. At 50, 55 keeps us in a nice steady climb, 300, 400, 500 feet a minute. You see this picture right now? You see how far? Okay, we're going to slow down. So just push forward ever so. There you go. Ever so to keep her there. Right?
107 Mike Romeo, Dutch Star, hold short.
Good.
Holding short, 107 Mike Romeo.
Good job, and just keep us going towards the bridges.
Future.
Cessna 26 Echo, runway 24, clear to land over your departure prior to arrival.
Clear to land 24, 26.
55 is good on the airspeed.
Mike Romeo, clear for immediate takeoff, runway 24.
How's it feel to fly a helicopter?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Hot shit, huh?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Turkey 7 Mike Romeo, runway 24,
Nice
clear for
job.
immediate takeoff.
Now what's this do?
That's the collective, and what the collective does is you keep flying this, the collective changes the pitch angle of our rotor blades. So the more pitch, the more lift. But now notice, we're using 25 inches of manifold pressure, which is a direct indication of how much pitch we're using. That never changes. In other words, that's what I use to hover. I don't add power in the air. The most demanding part of helicopter flight is